Hi folks, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick, let's stop the tape. We're on the zxspectrum 48K and we're looking at a game called Alien Syndrome, published by Ace Software in 1988. It's a maze sort of like shooter for 1 to 2 players who can play simultaneously, I think. Or did I get that wrong? Anyway, I'm the only player here, so you'll just see me. Game also came out on the Amiga, which we reviewed a while back, Amstrad CPC, Atari ST, Commodore 64, NES, and the PC, I believe. Might come out on the Master System as well. We're playing for fun. We can be a man or a woman. Let's be that woman there with the frizzy hair. Is that supposed to be Ripley? I don't think so, unless she's just sucked a lemon and her face has gone weird. Anyway, we control this guy in a space station, or this woman in this case. We must shoot the worms, but they will regenerate. But the idea is we need to rescue our comrades. Now, you see our comrades in the bottom middle there, represent all those faces. We need to rescue all of them. There are power-ups for extra weapons along the way, including a laser, a bomb, a flamethrower and a fireball. We can bring up the map if we find the right terminal, but it's basically survive, shoot everything. There's a comrade there, and you see that went down by 1. Now, all the time the time's ticking down in the bottom right in green. If that gets to 0, there's the map there. If that gets to 0, the bomb will blow up, and that's the end of us. Complete the level, and it's on to the next one. Can't remember if on the Amiga version I completed level 1, but this isn't about expert gameplay. It's about seeing how you would have got on your first or second go. Would have been enough there if you want to play again. Now, already, I'm wishing I'd reviewed this earlier because it's pretty cool. There's another comrade rescue. Don't know where they go. Maybe they're teleported. Right, that's a flamethrower power-up. Good. Nearest of touches with these worm things and you're dead, so it might be best to just try and avoid them at special intervals and times. Right. There's lots of places for the map to bring that up. As I say, if you're liking your zxspectrum stuff, please consider subscribing. If you're liking these reviews, then that's most well appreciated, helps the channel grow. There's the exit point there, so as soon as we've got all our comrades, we need to escape out of there. Got a number of lives left. You can see under 1 up in the bottom left there, we've got 2 heads, so that's 2 lives left. Right, so I'm probably going to make a bit of a meal of this. It is pretty representative of what my first go would have been. It's a sci-fi sort of like game, it's in the style of sort of like Aliens and all those ones. I think that might be a different weapon, that might be a laser weapon there. Good. So I would have played this heaps already. If you had this game back in the day on any system, let me know. I'm quite interested to see what the Commodore 64 version looks like, so I'll have to queue that up to play that at some sort of like stage. It's a good bit of fun. It's scrolling okay for zxspectrum standards. Good stuff, a great idea and executed really well. 1988, so still within the Spectrum's run, although coming up to the last bits, but there was still a couple of years left really. One could argue 1991 was probably the latest, but there we go. How am I doing here? Right, I've got a special thing around me now, like a shield, like Strider would have. Through in here, but yes, don't hang around shooting all the worm things. They will regenerate over and over again, as they don't regenerate here. Right, question mark represents sort of like a bonus points. I'm not doing too bad for my first go. I'm not sure if I'll complete this at all, but there's enough here to make me think that level 1 is easy enough that after a few goes you will be beating this completely. And it's interesting as a kid to see the graphics. I'm being a bit too cavalier here, getting too close to the enemy. Really, I need to get a bit of a distance. When you're going down the screen, it seems a little bit more awkward because you don't see too far in front of you. So going up, you see the character isn't quite in the middle. Oh man, and my hurry to rescue my comrades is doomed. I still had 52 seconds, it's game over. I quite like that. Enough for me to want to have another go. So it's keyboard or joystick, like a lot of these games were. Ace Software says programmed by Softtech International Limited. Well done them. Keys are QA and OP, that's a good space. Right, doesn't really make a great deal of difference if you're a man or a woman in this, but good to have that selection. See the head on this, the graphic is slightly different. Right, okay. Oh, some of these worms shoot at you as well. So the map, oops. I put on a poke, which hasn't worked. Right, I put on a sneaky poke to try and give myself immunity, and it seems to have screwed up the whole map. Yes, I need to get out of here. That's not working. That's not working at all. Cheaters never prosper. It isn't a glitch. That was me. You know, I think I've done an edit there in the commentary to try and show you a bit more of the screen, but I need to get out of it because this isn't working at all. Oh dear, it's hashed up there. So some pokes work quite well, others mess it up completely, and this is one of those ones mess it up completely. It seems like I can walk through walls now. It's a boo-boo. I might need to reset it. I might need to do it sometime later. But anyway, let's persist with the thing. Let's keep going. So this isn't reflective of the game. The game doesn't glitch. It doesn't mess up quite in this sort of like manner. It's supposed to be infinite immunity as well, and I've just been, I still seem to be being killed by the worms, right? And I should go into the, yes, there we go. All I've done is destroyed the collision detection with this cheat, and that worm's not bothered. He zipped through the wall like a wally, and now where have I gone? Yes, it's scrolling down, and it's game over. Well, I deserved that. Let's turn the poke off then. That was pure nincompoopery on my part. Let's just play it as a normal person trying to be normal. If you are a normal person, then comment below. Well done for being normal. Yes. Nice haircut for that better. Right, rescue 10 comrades. We're back to where we were again. We're not going through the walls. Let's collect the, well, just shoot these worms as they come in. That one fires a tin can at me, which isn't overly helpful. Yeah, it's a good size on the character here, showing a lot of the screen. They've done pretty well as Spectrum goes. This is a 48K. Nice. Great idea. I always thought a game like this was quite good in VR, I think. Right, there's a comrade waving at me. He's rescued. Alien Isolation. I did review that one on the PlayStation 3. That was a darn scary game, that was. Right. Zipping through. Let's go through here. Now, let's try and rescue all 10 comrades this time. Don't know why they're all in separate places. Don't know why they've done that. Why don't they just group together somewhere? I could have rescued them all at the same time. But no, they've drifted all in different parts of this space station or wherever it is to make it blooming awkward for me. And who invited those worms on board anyway? I mean, you've got a fully working space station, then you're infested with worms. I mean, if you're infested with worms, then comment below. But you know, how did this happen? How did this happen? It's bad housekeeping, if you ask me. There was that Star Trek episode, wasn't there? The original Star Trek, The Trouble with Tribbles, where they got infected by these weird fluffy things that kept breeding. There's loads of them. I suppose it might be a similar thing here with Worm Patrol. Right, that's a good name for a band, actually, Worm Patrol. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Right, let's copyright that. So what have we got? We've got 5 more comrades littered around this place with no guns, just standing around being nincompoops, waiting to be rescued. If we'd given them a gun, or at least a little bit of training, they might have been able to rescue themselves, but there you go. That's just how it works these days. Right. There you go, comrade, you're rescued, and I've got the laser super gun going down, limited space, so good graphics, good sound, addictive playability. You know, I'm not the best game players in the world, but I sense that I can complete this with well, maybe on this go, or maybe another go, at least get to stage 2. So it's good all round, and a kid's imagination always adds quite a lot to games, and there would be quite a lot to add here, especially those into the Alien film franchise, which I was. So, you know, I love this game now, and I loved it back in the day. So it's a good one. I highly recommend this game, Alien Syndrome. Quite a lot of games with the word alien on the front, but there we go. Right, how many we got left here? So we've got 3 more. 3 more of these stupid comrades to rescue. Then it'll be on to another screen if we indeed get there. So the chances that you lose your lives is when you're trying to rush things, like there. Didn't really need to rush up there. Sometimes you regenerate quite close to the next worm, so you could lose a succession of lives quite quickly as you're messing around. There's a comrade in that room there, a comrade there, so 3 lives left. Now I'm rushing. See, I lost a lot of lives there where I didn't need to, and I've only got 1 life left. What's that? That's the flamethrower. We got the things. We picked up 2 protector things, and they fire behind us, which is quite nice. So we turn around. I don't think the Amiga version had that. I might be. I don't recall it. Right, biff. We've got 2 comrades left. Come on, let's do this thing, Big Nose. So we go through where the doors opened. As the doors in Star Trek do. They go like that, don't they? Go. Right, okay. Do your own sound if you want to, as that door opens. Good. Right, I hope you did a shikook sound there when it closed. Right, 1 comrade left, then we need to get to the exit. These worms are getting a little bit too close for comfort. Oh man, I'm infested with worms. That's not taken out of context. Right, biff, baff, off. Just keep running. There's the last comrade. Right, get to the exit, and I've died. Oh man. So I got close. I think another go, which we won't have on this occasion, but I think another go, I think I would have got it. What a brilliant game. Great idea, executed well, really fun to see. Wish I'd had it back in the day, really good. Check out the Amiga version as well. So hope you like having a look at that one. Highly recommended. Alien Syndrome, sort of run and gun as such, published by Ace Software in 1988, a mage shooter. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that in the comment section below. Always love hearing from you. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.